What's up, guys and gals? It's Edvin here. Welcome back to another episode of Edvin's Evaluation. Today, we're going to talk about being the very best like no one ever was. That's right, today we're talking about Pokemon. Yet, which Pokemon game? There's so many to choose from. There are the normal games, the spin-offs, and so on and so forth. Where would I even start? Maybe we should just start from the beginning. Where's the not that far back. We're going to talk about the first set of Pokemon games. Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow. These games are the start of the amazing series to follow. Yet, does that mean this game is automatically amazing? Let's find out. But before we get to the evaluation and the start of Pokemon's evolutionary start, we need to get some context. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green, only in Japan, were released on February 27th, 1996. It was created by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. It's an adventure role-playing game only released on the Game Boy, but later was released on the 3DS. Pokemon Yellow was released on September 12th, 1998, and it was a remake of Red and Blue. Yet, instead, you start with a Pikachu and there's slightly more story. Okay, that was a bit of explaining. At least more than I probably thought there was going to be. Let's finally get into the games. So I'm going to be for the long game, or 3, or 4. Great. Let's start with the gameplay. You start off with the starter of your choice, unless you're playing Yellow, and set off on your journey. Yet it's very simplistic, basic, and slow. A turn-based battling system with typings, with slow as hell battles and slow as hell walking. Through all 4 games, the typings stay the same, and so does the basic walk cycle. Now, usually simplistic gameplay is great to me, but this game is too simple. It doesn't have some staples that newer Pokemon games picked up later on, which hinders it quite a bit in my opinion. The slowness and the simpleness of the game made me just want to cheat to get in faster. Yes, the game is that slow. Grinding and just walking are going to be half of your playtime, if not more. At least the game plays good for what it is. But still, let's just move on before I rant more. I have to look at this game, and just like the gameplay, it's basic and bare bones. Yet for its time and for what console it's on, I do think it deserves credit for making the game actually look decently good. Yet it doesn't mean that the sprites of the game don't look absolutely ugly sometimes. Until then, let's move on to the creativity. Now, for when this game was released, it has a great amount of creativity behind it. With a lot of Pokemon designs and just the base of what you need to do shines a bit more the creativity of this first game. Creativity slowly goes down over time in this Pokemon series. Yet for the first time, it was decently creative. For the start of the series, at least. Moving on to the story. Well, the story is insanely simple and easy and boring, which isn't a problem. It's just, I can explain it in a couple sentences. Let me just try. Protagonist sets out on an adventure to become the best trainer ever, while taking out gym leaders and the evil team. Yeah, that's about it. That's just part of the base game later on, though. So there's no story at all. And I hear you guys though, but what about Yellow? Pokemon Yellow has more story than the other versions of the game, as it is the first remake. The story is super simple still, yet it doesn't work in its favor. In Pokemon Yellow, you're Ash and need to work with your Pikachu to take down Jesse, James, and Giovanni, while also becoming the best trainer ever. Yeah, it's almost the exact same, but at least it's something, right? Right? Yeah, I'll see myself out. Now before discussing the characters of these games, which there are a bit, yet we don't learn shit about them. All characters are flat and 2D, personality-wise, and in general. Yet I'll go over all of them you have. Red, Blue, Green, the protagonists of the game. Next we have the rival Red, Blue, so on, you get it. The protagonist will either be called Protagonist or Red, and a rival will be called Rival or Blue, to not confuse you all. Then we have the gym leaders: Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, Erica, Koga, Sabrina, Blaine, and Giovanni. All of them are pretty flat except for Giovanni, but that's because he's also the leader of Team Rocket, the evil team of the game. We also have the Elite Four in this game: Lorelai, Bruno, Agatha, Lance. That's all the characters, right? Nope, we still have Yellow to go over, which adds Jesse and James. That's it. Still, there's a lot of characters for a simple role-playing game. Since they're all currently pretty flat, my favorite character is honestly Giovanni, just based on the pure fact that he actually has a couple of duties in this game. Onto the music, which is pretty good in this game. It's not revolutionary or anything, but it's nice and simple. 8-bit music has a certain bit of nostalgia, which is automatically hit if you listen to any of the old themes, especially the Gym Leader and Champion themes. I can only play 5 seconds of each of these songs, so please check them out on your own time. They're on YouTube. There's also this one song that struck nightmares in me when I was a young screen kid. But enough of that. Finally, we're on to the last category for this game, I think, which is fun. Is this game fun? Short answer, kinda. Long answer, not really. If you have played other Pokemon games, and heck, even if you didn't play Pokemon games before, you would be bored by the slow as hell game. People might say I don't have patience, but I used to shiny hunt, so that argument is invalid. I guess that is it. Out of these five. Oh, what the hell? Where am I? Oh god. I forgot one thing about this game. The glitches. How could I forget? Okay, let's get through this so I can get back to my set. Let's just say this game was held together with spit and duct tape. There are so many glitches in this game, some of which will be shown in the gameplay I got. Now, sometimes glitches in the game can be a lot of fun, yet this game just pushes the boundary a bit too far. There's a lot of glitches, so many I am just going to explain the ones I know best. First off, we have the flying glitch, where you can walk right in front of a trainer, use flyer teleport to not battle if you pause at the perfect time. Upon entering a new route, then you would run into a random Pokemon. Doing this, you can actually legit catch a Mew. That's how broken it is. Secondly, let's talk about Glitch City, which can be entered by going into the Safari Zone, saving and then resetting the game. Upon resetting the game, walk around 500 steps in the route to the right of the town. After the 500 steps are over, exit through the door, and ta-da, you're in Glitch City. Finally, I have to go over one last glitch, which is the mother of all glitches. Being able to be done in all versions is finding Missino or M, or whatever it's called. It's a glitch Pokemon. If you haven't heard of Missino or M before, they are a glitch that happens after you talk to the old man who teaches you catching tutorial, and then you fly to Cinnabar Island. Upon reaching Cinnabar Island, you surf up and down the coast. There, you will be able to find level 80s or higher. You can even run into Mewtwo here. Yet, what we're looking for is Missino. After you catch it, your game will start to go to shit. To start the shitstorm, we have the 6th item in your bag, Duplicating, which can be really good if you want infinite rare candies, yet that's not the only issue. The other issue is your Hall of Fame is all sorts of screwed up, showing random names, letters, and so on. It's weird. This apparently can also screw up your save file, according to some, but this has never happened to me in the multiple times I tried it. Also, if you use Missino in battle and attack a Pokemon, it'll glitch out, and sometimes have a super long health bar. That's all I have for glitches. Let's check the typing of Missino. Oh, look at that. Normal bird type. What is bird good against? I'm going to use them in Elite Four. Before I return to my set, it was theorized and later confirmed Missino or M was a scrapped evolution of Marowak. But hey, that's just a theory. A solved theory. Okay, I apologize. But finally, I'm back on my set. Let's just finish this video before I get sent somewhere else. Out of these 5 cards, this game is bad. Now, before I get gentlemen winners rioting in the comments to defend their favorite game, I want to ask, have you played it? It's slow, it's tedious, it's bland, and it's insanely glitchy. Not kidding, I legit didn't even want to go through replaying it, but I did, so you guys had something to watch other than nothingness. It doesn't feel worth going back and playing. If you want to play Gen 1, just play the remix. which, yes, I'll be going over as well eventually. What's going on here? I mean, I was just joking. This game is a recommended game. I was joking when I said it was bad. Okay, quick before they come back, this game is bad. Yeah, what age group would I think like this game, or at least play it? I think anyone over the age of 9 or 10 can pick up this game and easily play it without having too many issues. Still doesn't mean I recommend they play it, though. Before I get any more Gen 1ers surrounding me, I better end this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more of these vids. Until then, I'm logging off.